What's up, Tempo friends? It is Coach Clarence, and I am super excited to have you here for this 25-minute full body HIIT class we are calling Wrap It Up, all right? Because we're going to wrap it all up today. If you've been doing this challenge with us, you know this is the final class. Here's what we got for you. We got 2 different rounds today, and each of those rounds we're going to do a variation of bodyweight cardio and strength moves to get that heart rate up. So if you have a watch, if you have that heart rate monitor, put it on, get those weights set up, and as always, before we start class, wide stance with those feet, hands by your side. Take that deep breath in. Big exhale out. All right, let's start to warm up that body. Here's what I want. In round 1, we're going to be seeing some lateral lunges. So I want to make sure that we're getting our hip flexors, but also the interior part, our legs feeling good. So wide stance with those feet. Just lean it over to the left. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Right side. Right knee bends. Feel that pull. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's keep it going, alternating left and right. Biggest thing as you go to each side, whichever side you are leaning to, think about shooting the hips back that way, keeping the weight on that foot, okay? We got about 5 seconds here. Try to give me one more on each side if you can. Good, and bring those feet together. Here's what I want to do. We're going to go ahead. I want you to bring those arms all the way overhead. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go into a nice little forward fold. As you're in this forward fold, take the feet out to just like a nice little like hip distance apart. I want you to bend the knees so that your hips come down, almost like you're trying to sit in a squat. Then you're gonna extend the legs back up, but I want you to keep that back flat. It's like you're doing a hinge or a deadlift. Bend the knees. Exhale, bring it up. Bend the knees. Exhale, bring it up. Good. We're gonna go for 2 more of these. Final one right here. Good, roll that body up nice and slow. Final thing we're gonna do, we're gonna start to jog in place. As we're jogging in place, let's go ahead. We're gonna bring those arms in front. Go right over left, left over right. Right over left, left over right. Give me one more rotation with the right over left over right. Hands come by your side. We're going for that overhead press. We're gonna go for 3 of them. That's 1 right here. Stay jogging. That's 2, final 1, and rest it up. All right, team, take that deep breath in. Big exhale out. I want you to get your weight set up and listen up. Here's what we got as far as our weighted movements are going to go today. We're gonna go for that dumbbell bent over low row. We also will have that offset squats. Now, to bookend both of those, we will have body weight movements that are gonna help us to spike that heart rate, but I want you to think about your dumbbells being set up for that row and that offset squat. I will start with those 2 as far as demonstrating goes. That way you can see what they look like. Feel free, test them out with your weights as well too. Now for that bent over low row, we're gonna be in that hinged position. That's why we get that little hinge to squat. You're gonna be facing forward. You'll be hinged. I want you to think about pulling those elbows straight back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Something that happens a lot of times when we get there is we kind of have our shoulders by our ears. Keep the shoulders down and back. One thing I like to think about is imagine you have 2 socks, 2 rolls of socks in each armpit. Keep those socks in the armpit the entire time. Now, for that offset squat, you're gonna drop one of the dumbbells. You'll have 1 dumbbell in your hand, and we're gonna go for a squat. Pulling the hips back, driving the knees out. Biggest thing, don't let that weight tip you over. That's where we're gonna get that work in the obliques. Now to get us started, we're gonna go for some alternating lateral lunges, all right? So standing center of your mat, you'll step right, step left, finding a nice vigorous pace to get that heart rate up. You ready? Here we go. Step, step. Good. So just getting ourselves started. This is mimicking that first move that we did in that warm-up, all right? So remember, whichever way you're stepping, I want that foot to carry the weight, right? You don't want the other foot peel off the ground that's in the center, but the weight should be in that foot that's moving, okay? Also, pulling the hips back. This is our longest working round of the day for 40 seconds, so we're really just trying to prime that heart rate, get it to the top of zone 1, maybe even heading into zone 2. Final 3 seconds right here. Try to give me 1 more rep. And rest it up. All right, we're grabbing those weights. We're going for that bent over low row. Again, you'll face forward. You're gonna be in that hinged position. Remember, shoulders don't go up by your ears. Shoulders stay down, okay? Roll those shoulders back, put those socks under the armpits. Find that hinge. Let's row. Now for this one right here, we got 30 seconds on the clock. So I want you to go ahead, find a good pace. While we're focusing on heart rate here, I want to let you know you should probably get 10 or more reps here. Stay with it. Keep it going. Almost there. Final 5 seconds. Can you give me 1 or 2 more reps? And squeeze those glutes. Stand up tall. All right, team, drop that one dumbbell. We are going for that offset squat. We're going to do 20 seconds on the right, 20 seconds on the left. In between, I want to let you know, it is a short rest. So stay focused. Keep those eyes on me. Place that weight on one shoulder. Let's squat. This is where we push that heart rate here. It's only 20 seconds, so I want you to really push. I know those legs are going to be feeling it after this, but stay connected to it. You're already past the halfway mark. Good. Heart rate should be the highest it's been so far today. Stand tall. Stand tall. Quick switch. Quick switch. Switch that weight over and keep it going. Can you push that heart rate to the top of zone 2? Can you even possibly get it into zone 3? Think about that range of motion. Pull those hips back. Keep it up. Keep it up. Final 5 seconds. 1 or 2 more. And rest it up. Drop that dumbbell. Just breathe. Just breathe. Bring that heart rate down. Hopefully all of us were able to get into that zone 2. Hopefully a lot of us were able to even touch zone 3. Option, option, option. You now know all the exercises for round 1. If you'd like, start to jog in place. Why, Coach Clarence? Because I want to keep that heart rate primed, all right? I talk about this a lot. Our heart rate, it's a windy road. It's a journey, right? And as we go up that heart rate for each zone, it takes a little time to get there. But once our body understands zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, it's so much easier to get back there. So since your body now knows zone 2 or zone 3, if we can keep our body moving, and nothing crazy, it's just gonna help us to help that heart rate climb, okay? All right, team, shake it out, shake it out. We're going back into those alternating lateral lunges. Hopefully the heart rate's still in zone 1 or 2. Let's go for it. Alternate it. So now, let's talk about options. If you want, add a knee drive in the middle of that lateral lunge. Whichever knee is driving, that's the knee that you pop up. It takes a little coordination, but it's gonna help you to not only find some balance and stability, but to also drive that heart rate. Keeping those arms engaged as well too. Don't give me this. Let those arms be athletic. Good. Opposite hand, opposite knee. Almost there. And quick little rest. Where's that heart rate at? It's higher than it was after the first set when we did those lateral lunges, huh? Good. Grab those weights. We're going for that bench over low row. Breathe here. Give me good form. Ready? Here we go. Big thing I want you to check in with here. What's going on with your lower back? What's going on with your spine? If you've got an arch in your back or your shoulders are hunching forward like this, I need you to pull the hips back, elongate the spine, protect your lower back by keeping that core engaged. Stay with it. Almost there. Final one right here. And breathe, 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 breathe. Take those deep breaths. I know I was able to get my heart rate a little higher in that weighted movement. It was slower, but I was able to get it up because I was pushing that heavy weight. Hopefully you were too. Grab one weight. We go for offset squats. 20 seconds. Here we go. So you know the deal here. I'm looking for good form. Don't let those knees cave in. Don't let the back go out too far and your heels come up. Give me nice squats. Think about that range of motion here. That's how we take the heart rate higher. It isn't working faster, it's working smarter. And we'll rest, rest, rest. Quick switch. Switch shoulders, back in it. Again, it's not about working faster, it's about taking up more space. By exerting more energy, our heart rate's gonna spike through the roof. So, can you get to that 100% on the range of motion meter? I know you can. Stay with the last one. And rest it up. Whew. Taking that deep breath. Now, If you were able to get your heart rate higher in that set than you were in the last set, you're on the right track. But if you weren't, do me a favor. And even if you did, do me a favor, start your jog in place again. Maybe this time you're a little bit more fatigued, so it's less of a jog and more of a tap. Whatever it is, you can pace back and forth. Maybe it's a pace. I just want you to not stay stagnant. Keep moving. Reason being, in these HIIT classes, our goal, keep you in zone 3 as long as we can. Why? Because what's the difference between a HIIT and a build class is the way that we're trying to burn fat, the way that we're trying to burn those calories, right? By staying efficient and staying in that zone 3, we create a steady burn, all right? Shake it out, stay in those zones. Starting at the top, lateral lunge. So this knee drive is there if you want it. I also can give you a regression if you'd like, just like we did in the warm-up. Keep the wide stance and just alternate back and forth. If this needs to be something you do at this point, that works for me. Just keep moving. Remember, this is our longest working set of the day. So just stay with it. Good job, team. We are less than 10 seconds left in this one. Keep it up. I know you got it. Last one. Good job. All right, shake it out, shake it out. Whew. Okay, we're gonna grab those weights. We're going for that bent over low row. Everyone should be in zone 3 by now. I think we all know what zone 3 feels like. We should be there. Grab those weights, find that hinge. Let's row it. Here's what I can tell you. There isn't going to be as many exercises in round 2. So if you want to, maybe start to push it a little bit. Halfway there. Think about that spine. Think about that lower back. Engage that core. What's going on with your shoulders? Hopefully they're not by your ears. Last one. And squeeze it, rest it. Woo. We're gonna drop one dumbbell. One dumbbell, we got these offset squats. Can you give me 6 on each side? That's the goal. That's the minimum. Take that weight up to the shoulder. I'm looking for 6. Here we go. Good, with that good range of motion. Again, I don't need you to go fast, especially if you're giving me don't give me those halfsy squats. Full range of motion here. Good, I got 2 more. I got 1 more. And quick rest. Switch shoulders, Same thing, 6 reps, here we go. Breathe it out. I know you're tired, I know those legs are screaming at you. Stay with me. If you're with me, we got 3 more. If you're with me, we got 2 more. 1 more all together. And rest, rest, rest. Breathe, team. Just breathe. All right, we're gonna poll the audience. Who was able to get to zone 3 for all of that last set? Yeah? Beautiful, I love it. Who was able to see zone 4? All right, some of you, it's good. Anybody get to zone 5? Maybe a few of you. Wherever you are, good, because remember what I said. It's a windy road. What? Oh, that tree looks familiar. I remember that rock. Now we know how to get there. It's gonna go by a little bit quicker, okay? We're gonna get to those zones faster for round 2. Speaking of round 2, we only have 1 dumbbell exercise. That is going to be our push press. So weights will be at your shoulders. Little bit of legs. We worked a lot of legs in that round 1, so we're leaving them alone here. But a little bit of legs. If you need to adjust your weights, pause that screen, adjust your weights. Now, our other 2 movements, starting with that lateral shuffle. Different ways we can do this. We're just gonna go fast feet. I want you to be on the balls of your feet, and we're just gonna go the length of our mat, okay? Using those arms too. It's gonna be just little movements, all right? It's we're little miniature soldiers just running. That final move will be on the ground. It'll be the mountain climbers, getting the shoulders, getting the core. But we start on our feet, choose one side of the mat, 40 seconds. This is the longest working set. Lateral shuffle. Good, 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 good. Just keep the feet moving the entire time. Now, option, keep working, keep working. If you want, touch add that to each side. Another option, you can make that shuffle a little more dynamic. Up to you, but there's 3 different options. Another way to modify. Give me high marches, and you can add anything to that. You can add the touch if you want, or you can just keep it the high march. Whatever you want to do works for me. I just need to feel that heart rate going up, okay? And rest it. 15 seconds. That heart rate's already at the top of zone 2, isn't it? I love it. Now we're gonna push it into zone 3. We're going for that push press. Grab those dumbbells. 30 seconds, load the weights at the shoulders. Use the quads. Here we go. Every time you press, biceps should be by your ears. That weight should be right above the crown of your head, not in front, not behind you. And I need to hear a big exhale. Pushing that heavy weight. Squeeze the glutes if you're starting to feel that lower back. Good job, team. We got 6 seconds. Final one. Good work. Woo. All right, you got about 13 seconds to drop the weights. Drop it down to the ground. We're going for those mountain climbers. Here's what they'll look like. It is a high plank position. Drive the knee across the body, okay? You ready for it? Here we go. Driving the knee. Biggest thing, look at Coach Clarence's shoulders. Right above my wrist. Don't give me this. That's really gonna straighten your shoulders. Keep those shoulders right above the wrist. If you need to modify, 2 different options. You can give me bird dogs. Or just give me a bear plank hold. Up to you, up to you. And rest it up. Woo. We got those modifications in there late. It was a short round. Speaking of short rounds, I'm breathing heavy. I know you are too, so breathe here. And you know what I'm going to say. Start to jog in place. Again, you can tap. I love a little tap. Sometimes just like one of these really just makes you feel good. Especially if you got like a good song on. Or if you're like, ooh, I've never heard this song. I like it a lot. I'm gonna Shazam it. Do people still Shazam? I think so, yeah. I think it's if you have an iPhone, it's like part of your phone. Good for them. Partnerships, we love that, coming together. All right, dude, go ahead. Start to jog or tap, whatever it is. We're just trying to keep that heart rate primed. I don't want to go below zone 2. In 5 seconds, we take a deep breath. We go to one side of our mat. In 2, in 1, don't start. Go to one side of your mat. Take the variation that you need. Lateral shuffles, here we go. I'm gonna go a little more dynamic this time. Opening up my stride, finding that tap down. Again, you know the options. I will show the check down again if you need it. If you need to modify, maybe you got some ankle, some knee, some hip stuff going on. This is real cute. So do this if you need to. Good, and again, this is still here too. It's a little bit smaller, but I like it. As long as it's driving that heart rate up, it can stay here with us. We're almost there. Keep it up, final one right here. Finish it out, and rest it up. Woo. Taking those deep breaths in. Where's that heart rate? Yeah, it's in zone 3, isn't it? I knew it would be. Go ahead, grab those weights. We're going for push presses again. I need a deep breath. I need that core engaged. Here we go. Good. Good. Think about driving those feet down. Sometimes I'm so focused on driving my feet down, my toes come up for just a split second to kind of offset that like big push. Perfectly fine. As long as when the weight gets to the top, feet are firmly planted, core is stacked beneath you, you're where you need to be. Last one, get there, get there. Great job, everyone. Drop the dumbbells. Make your way down to the mat. Again, I showed them at the end, but if you need to modify this, bird dog, or just hold it right here. It's only 20 seconds, let's push. So if you can, mountain climber. But those other 2 options, they're there for a reason. Take it if you need it. Everybody breathe, halfway there. Keep the shoulders over the wrist. Stay connected to it, team. Almost there, almost there, almost there. And rest it out. Whew. I don't want to get back up on my feet. You don't either? Twins. But we have to. So let's get back up on our feet. Take that deep breath. What's the name of the class? Wrap it up, right? You didn't think it was gonna be easy. We're just gonna do gift bags. No, we're wrapping this baby. So, start to jog in place. Start to find that tap. Whatever you need.
5 minutes.
Just keep the body moving. So this is scary hours, all right? As my boy Scott Hansen says, this is the bewitching hour, all right? Where wins become losses and losses become wins. I want you to not let this win become a loss by giving up on yourself, all right? I know you're tired. I know you're fatigued, but you know what else you are? You are strong, you are determined, and most of all, you've already done this, so you can do it again. Do not give up on yourself. Take it to one side of the mat. You ready? Last time, lateral shuffles. Keep it up. Stay with it. Whatever version of this you take, I don't care as long as you keep moving. That heart rate should already be seeing zone 3 to start us off. If it isn't, push yourself. There's nothing else left after this. This is it. This is the final round of class. So, don't hold back. Good work, team. Final 10 seconds. If I don't quit, you don't quit. Final 5. Get to the other side. Get to the other side. Whoo! You don't have another 40-second round or 40-second set for the rest of class. Take a deep breath real quick. Take another deep breath as you grab the weights for the last time. Load those babies on your shoulders. Let's push it. Good. Take that big exhale at the top. Good work, team. I love it. Keep it going. I'm gonna go for 4 more. Feel free to come with me. Good. I got 2 more. We can do this. Last one, then we put the weights down for good. And rest it up. Final time, team. We're taking it down to the ground. You know your modifications if you need them. We are going mountain climbers. 20 seconds of all-out work. I'm so proud of you for making it to this point. I will see you at the finish line, tempo. Let's go. Push it. Don't think about the time. Just think about getting all that effort. Stay with it. You are halfway there, team. Can you pick it up a little bit more? How can you lock in a little bit further? Stay with it. Stay with it. 3. Stay with it. Stay with it. And whew, rest it up. Almost died in there. You know what else we gotta do though? Up on our feet in 5. I know you're tired, but get up on your feet in 4. Everybody's got 3, 2, 1. You know the deal. Wide stance with those feet. Hands by your side and team with what? Intention. Give me that big deep breath in. Big exhale out. Whew, here's what we got. Stay on those feet. Those ankles. Even if you're doing low impact. A lot of movement today. Let's just start to twist out that right ankle. Think about placing the balls of the feet on the ground. Just moving it. If you're going clockwise, go counterclockwise and vice versa. Good. Let's take that same leg. Try to find that balance. I always like to focus on one thing. Do a little quad stretch. Seems like it was a long time ago, but we had a lot of squats. So if you can, pull it. Think about trying to put your knees side by side. Squeezing that core. You're gonna feel that stretch all the way down the front of the leg. For 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. To the left. Go ahead. Circle with that ankle. Still breathing, bringing that heart rate down nice and slow. Reverse the ankle spin, which is kind of hard on this side. I'm right leg down, maybe. This is not pretty. Don't look at my leg. Now you want to look at it. Go ahead. Shake it out. See a nice little quad stretch. Same thing. Find a focus point. Squeeze the knees together. Engage the core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Bring both of those arms overhead. Interlock those fingers. I want you to reach like you're trying to get your palms to touch the ceiling. Then slowly start to lean to one side. Bring it up, lean it to the other. A little further this time to the opposite side. Ooh. Even further this time to that other side. And back to center. let it all come down, shake it off. And team, 2 things for you as always. First one, don't forget to put those weights away. Second one, be kind to yourself. Be kind to everyone else. You crushed this class. I'm proud of you. Be proud of yourself. My name is Coach Clarence in Tempo. I'm sure I'll be seeing you again soon. Bye, team.